Boom! Cześć ludzie! What's up people? Hola, Caro and JT here, aka Vigo's mom, Vigo's dad. And as you can see with this little head that is popping out here, this is Savannah.
Special guest. She's sleeping. A good sleeper. That's why we're recording.
This would not be possible with Vigo.
Oh no.
He would not allow that. Anyways, you guys read the title. You are in Poland. Whether you are a foreigner here, whether you are a Polish person that moved back to Poland, now you're thinking about having a kid, what are you going to expect?
To talk about things that you need to know before having children in Poland, we're always going to do a little comparisons, right? We had one baby in the UK, you come from Dominican Republic, we also have friends living in different countries. So I think that's our point of reference. Like what is different in Poland, what is special in Poland, and what you have to prepare for, right? Especially if you're a foreigner. Or as you said, if you're coming back but you spend a lot of time abroad. So yeah, what is I think the number one topic, the most important topic, I think, everything around health of children, right? And it has a lot of different points under it.
If you guys have been paying attention, you know that health in Poland is of utmost importance, just by looking at the reclama on the television.
When you have children in Poland, you have to buy a nebulizer.
You're not allowed to have children in Poland if you don't have a nebulizer.
Yeah, that's a little machine that you put saline solution in and you do kind of like inhalation whenever you have flu season, fall and December. And to me, that's a very big difference with the UK, where those things are barely known even. They are not used. And medication is not really eagerly given to children. Here, a lot more medication is allowed younger. I don't know, maybe because of climate, maybe because different culture, different approach, but the amount of medication that you recommend or different herbal solutions, obviously not to like newborns and stuff, but older children.
This is the Slavic magic.
Vigo is already taking it every day. Different types of syrups and essences, herbal stuff.
Poland is
for immunity.
Is the first country that you went to a pharmacy and there's like a whole section of like Slavic magic oils and
juices and
like,
syrups and
Is this a pharmacy? What is going on here? It's like,
and there's very voodoo stuff in there. Another thing about health that really worried me here once we moved from the UK are the vaccines. In the UK, whenever you give birth to a baby, you're in the system, they are under the NHS, and you get a text every time there is a vaccine due.
Like a reminder, no?
Yes, they really take care of the citizens, and the citizen being the children, the babies actually. Like they are not like parents you deal with.
So wait, you're saying the Poland doesn't take care of the babies?
In that sense of, like the responsibilities on the parents here to know when things are due.
Because the parents are hands-on with the health of the kids. Like, I'm defending Poland all the time.
Well, you usually do. So I am here to talk trash about Poland. Because I can with some Polish. But
I'm not yet there. I cannot talk too much trash.
You still don't have your karta pobytu, by the way. People from karta pobytu place. I need to remember about vaccines for Vigo. Otherwise, he's not gonna get vaccinated. You know. No one's gonna remind me. And the same now with Savannah, like I was researching calendars and asking doctors, tell me when is what due and things like that. So that is a big difference for sure. Another important aspect of health approach, how they dress babies, like you have to be prepared, especially in the flu season, to get a lot of things made of wool, to have a lot of proper winter clothing, because people here really believe that drinking cold water, drinking things with ice, being out in the cold with wind or having windows open will make your child have tuberculosis or something really serious. Like it's gonna be sick.
Being sick is either a viral infection, or a bacteria. You have to catch
something, right?
Exactly. But wind
at the same
outside,
time, they say that when your body's cold, you're more prone to catching those things.
Okay.
You cannot fight it. So maybe there's some science behind it.
So you technically don't get sick because of the wind, but your body's like weaker and like
make this body strong, but putting 20 layers of clothing. By the way, my child now has 2 blankets on, so maybe I'm also becoming a
She's Pole. No, she's a Pole. My son, our son, Vigo, he would get hot and sweaty, and we had to undress him, and we read like everyone's telling like you have to give him one more layer than you, and we're like, if I give one more layer than me, he's gonna melt. But now Savannah is like, no, give her 2 layers more because she's like, I like it. So what is the second thing? Remember, you are here, you're lost, you don't know, you want to have a child, and you're like, Oh my God, what do I do? Please, Vigo's mom.
I think people know what to do.
They already did it. The second thing is
your favorite.
Bureaucracy. Tell me, you had to deal with this.
Oh my God, yeah. Maybe I'm spoiled.
She's alone in this, guys.
I am spoiled by the UK system because, you know, maybe there are many countries like we have a couple we know, Polish, French, and the French also are known for a lot of bureaucracy. So maybe, you know, it's not very particular to Poland, but my experience is that in the UK everything was kind of smooth sailing. Once, you know, you're in the system, the baby's in the system, you're reminded of the things, you're sent
They cannot get their government in order, but their internet form is...
be making comments like that. You don't know who's watching you.
They have changed their prime minister like 100 times.
Well, yeah, but at least the babies are being taken care of by the bureaucracy.
No, but it's true. In the UK... Anyone that has lived in the UK,
so many forms that I had to fill with this baby, and she's like 8 weeks, and I had to register a form to have a clinic for her. I had to register a form to have her name.
Poland.
Yes, in Poland. In the UK, maybe I don't remember, but I think like everything else was.
It was
in general
easier.
Bureaucracy there is easier, and everything is. And I'm not gonna hate on Poland because a lot of things are already done online, but you are still expected to fill a lot of forms, and you have to. In the form, you have to repeat things a lot, you know.
You guys like your forms.
My name, then again, my child's name, then again, my name, then again, it's like, who needs that? But apparently we do. So that's the problem.
The Polish authority, they need their forms. They like their paperwork.
They like it. Even online, there's a lot of information being filled.
Oh, when you see the average age of the people working in Ujon and all those things, so you can expect that they prefer pen and paper.
It's changing now, to be honest. But it's also just us getting older, because also doctors are so much younger now than me.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
I'm the old one.
We're talking like we're young.
The name situation, the Ujon situation.
Hey, let's give them the Savannah camera.
Poor child.
This is the Savannah camera, guys.
Let her sleep. She's living the best life.
Ta-da! And by the magic of millennial parenting, I am now
holding my baby. Wow!
Nothing happened. Same day, just a couple hours later. Let's go. Number 3. What is it?
Childcare.
Childcare. Precisely. There you go.
Not that type of childcare. We're talking nurseries, preschools, schools. So what you have in Poland? State-funded and private. It used to be only state-funded. Now we are in capitalism. Hooray! So we have a lot of private institutions that provide childcare. If you want to objectively talk about it, you can say, you know, what percentage of your average salary you have to spend to afford it.
Yeah.
Insert table. But we have comparison with the UK, where all those childcare places are private. You still can get funding from the government. I think, you know, most people qualify. It all depends on how much you earn. You can get 15 or 30 hours per week for your child. I don't know if that changed from when Vigo was a baby there. I mean, going to nursery.
But how about here?
Yeah.
Like, these people are here. They're not in the UK. What do they need to do?
Like I said, we have to compare it. We have to compare it to something. Like, how is it in Dominican Republic? Everything is private.
Nothing. You need to pay for everything.
So private. Everything is private, right?
Yes.
But is it affordable? Most people, because you guys have a lot of children compared to Poland, for example.
No. So Dominican Republic,
But you also have more community. You have more cousins and aunties and everyone
nursery grandma.
Nursery grandma.
Grandma's nursery. When you're talking about state-funded, right? Obviously, in the UK, I know that in the UK, you have schools that are public schools, as any country. Yeah. But for example, they usually don't have...
Sorry, because that might confuse people. Nurseries and preschools are all private. You can get funding for it from the government. Yeah. And then you have, but it's also for preschool, and you can get 3 years and 4 years old. 4-year-olds get this funding, not nursery. So
it's not a preschool that is public. It's a private preschool that has some sort of an agreement with the government.
Yeah, the government gives you money if you apply. You say how much your family is making. You know, I don't know the exact numbers now because obviously we haven't been in this situation for a while. And
but in Poland,
but schools in the UK are all either private for like the elite, for like the Williams and the Harrys.
the Williams. So that we have
yeah, they go to those type of schools. We have public schools public schools that you guys you send children for free. And in Poland, nurseries and preschools can be both private and public, but a lot of people could argue that there's not enough nurseries and preschools. That is still, a lot of people struggle to afford childcare, or it eats up a big chunk of your salary.
We're doing the Savannah's camera.
So maybe
you want to see Savannah camera.
People from the comments maybe tell us, what is your opinion on this? Do you have comparison with other countries? How are the solutions there? And I think that in Poland there's a lot emphasis on academic achievement, even with little babies, and like, is he holding the pen correctly?
Oh yeah,
is he drawing correctly? That was a big difference. And we came from London here, that it was already like, his syllabus. Is he going according to the syllabus? And he's not even 4 years old. So there was a difference,
Okay, so
but the point that I was trying to make is actually, if you want to get your child into a state-funded either nursery or preschool, or get out, because the private ones provide some hours or something for parents. You need to fill a lot of forms.
Fill the forms.
Yeah, you have to. There's like a point system that depends. Both parents work, or you're a single parent, or is the kid special needs, or where do you live? Is a big city, small, a lot of different points that you can make to get your child into a state-funded place.
Or if you're a foreigner, just import your mom.
Well, that's not possible because carta pobytu is not really easily available. So it's true.
Okay, so number 4.
Yeah.
What is number 4?
You have to check.
Hygiene and style.
Okay.
Here in Poland, it's very important that you understand that, for example, you're gonna get a certain amount of, let's say, advice from your pediatrician or something that might be very different from the place where you come from. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you come from any country from, I don't know, European Union or somewhere in Europe, this might not shock you.
Yeah.
But for example, for people like us Latinos, where let's say you give birth to a girl, you're gonna get, as a gift from your parents maybe, or an uncle or something, a pair of earrings. Here, I don't know if it's...
It's a thing, really? Like you get it?
Of course, you can get it as a gift.
The bigger difference that you have when it comes to that is the hygiene thing, that you bathe babies quickly.
No, I'm going there. But the thing about the earrings, for example, the question is that something that... is that like prohibited, or is it just something that you don't do?
To be honest, I don't even know, but I don't think, unless you do it yourself, I don't think anyone
will actively do
it in the country would just because they say to take them to a piercer, not to a piercer with a needle, because that's better for the ears. I don't think any piercer can legally do that to a baby.
I think that in some countries in Latin America, like they would even do it at the hospital.
Some of the nurses.
Oh my God.
I think I don't know.
Insert research. Yeah.
Another thing is, again, the hygiene and how, in Latin America, for example, Dominican Republic, you like after after a day, 2 days or something, 3 days, the most.
No, they come out immediately to the bathtub full of soap. Dunk the baby
very quickly
with a brush.
The moment that they get home,
hose it down.
You can water the baby. You can put it on the little thing, bath thing, and
with
you
bubbles
little soap
and oh my God,
behind the ear. Here under here, get all that little white little fluff.
Well, yeah, I agree that at some point they do need it, but in Poland again, it is connected to the health consciousness. To prevent allergies, to prevent. To keep the goo that gives them immunity, to protect the skin,
name that is the goo.
Not dry out the skin and all those things. So you try not to wash the baby too much, and if you do, not give them too much chemicals, which Polish people are very afraid of chemicals.
Yeah,
chemicals.
Again, it's something to keep in mind, because when if you it's your baby, you can do whatever you want with your baby, I guess, to some degree. But if you, for example, are gonna don't be surprised if the doctor
the bathtub immediately after giving birth.
If the doctor tells you, it's okay if you bathe him once a week. Like, don't be alarmed. Don't be like, I'm not gonna trust this doctor.
It's normal, maybe not once a week, but some people for sure do it like that. But at some point, the baby starts thinking a little. So and also some babies love they are relaxed by the water. Our daughter is like this, so we sometimes just put her in warm water and, you know...
And we go have some fun, and then she's there in the water.
No, we tell never do that, by the way.
Vigo, look at your sister.
That's very dangerous. Never do that. That's serious. But, you know, we have also 6-year-old Vigo, right? By the way, he's already 6 years. He's already like a man.
Insert some sort of footage from you know, Vigo's dad past where Vigo was a little tiny toddler. ¿Quién es ese niño? ¿Quién es ese niño bello? Gogo.
And when his dad, Vigo's dad, the famous Vigo's dad, bathes his son, it looks like it's a car wash. That's the amount of soap that is on this child. He cannot see, he cannot smell, he cannot hear because it's all covered in soap.
And so, Carolina is like, Carolina's like a little bit of soap and like cha.
Yeah, just do a little where and obviously he's already washing himself as well. We're telling him, here's a little soap. But yeah, when you do it, it's like all this.
The last and final. What's the last and final one? Savannah's waking up. We have to wrap this up.
We sound like we have a newborn baby. We don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, okay. This is the one that I have a lot of.
Okay.
I'll have a lot of information for you. Maternity.
If you are a foreigner, you're here, probably not self-employed. That's rarer to have a business being here.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe you are a student. Hopefully, if you're a student,
you're not having babies.
You're not having babies. No. Stay in school, finish your degree. But that happens, of course. A lot of people study when they're already adults and stuff. I mean, older. But most probably you might have a contract, umowa o pracę, which if you have that, you don't need any more information. Everything's good. You're going to have maternity. You're going to be covered for sick leave if you don't feel good pregnant. But if you have your own business, then I pray for you. And that's hard. That's harder. I went through this. Like
because you guys have this thing called SUS, right?
This thing called ZUS. Yeah, let's not open the door right now. You don't even know the ZUS, but he knows how much time I spend with ZUS on my date nights with ZUS.
So ZUS is like the institution that regulates
Social Security.
Yeah, that regulates how long you've been working. So they calculate how many free days you have and how much money you get.
They do a lot of calculations that I still don't understand, even though I have my business. But
it's very not friendly to maternity, right?
When you have your own business, it's difficult because you technically don't have to stop having your business. But if you have a baby, very often you don't have time for your business or for the baby. You have to pick.
Hey everybody, this is Savanquita and she's hungry. And once again, the magic of parenting. We have a Savannah teletransported from my chest to Carolina's breast.
Her favorite place.
Okay, so you were saying about, precisely, we're talking about SUS, complicated thing, if you are a business owner.
I don't want to lie, but I mean, if you are on umowa o pracę, it's just a lot more convenient. I just know if you want to have a baby, get yourself umowa o pracę.
But you know, this is our opinion. These videos are our opinion. And about maternity, for example, what is the time? People want to know, what can they expect?
1 year.
1 year?
I think.
Are you on maternity?
Well, yeah, but I have my own business, so technically I can run my empire still. You know what I mean?
But you're
paid, because it's like it's 12 months, all paid 80%, or 12 months, but part of it is paid 100%. But I don't know. I don't remember now.
Okay, don't worry. It's not about. We're not providing you guys with the exact information. That you should do your research. But
don't use this video for this purpose.
What is important is that for you guys to know. First of all, that women do get a lot of time in Poland. In Dominican Republic, like you have like 3 months or something like that. You know, and in the United States, it's like 3 weeks,
3 days,
something like that, right?
Well, we should not be laughing. That's sad, actually. That's tragedy for these women and for these babies. But
in reality, in Poland, they get a good amount of time.
Not only women, also, by the way, because guys can also get it.
You can
share maternity, paternity leave. We have a family, a couple.
A pair?
2 people, wife and husband, and they're gonna share the leave, paternal leave. You know, how she's gonna stay half the time, and then he's gonna stay the other half.
So
6 months and 6 months, I think. So 12 months.
But I would assume if that is, for example, is that something that you are like 100% backed by the law, or is it like they say in his case with his job?
Oh, przepraszam. What do you mean backed by the law?
Like for example,
it's illegal? No, it is legal.
No. Like for example, is it dependent on let's say the company that he works for, that they can agree to do that or not? Or it's like
technically they cannot disagree if he goes on paternity leave. He just has to probably fill some forms
and apply
and inform them certain, follow some sort of procedure, and then he goes.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's also protected by the law.
Okay, perfect. Anyways, guys, that's our opinion on why you should pay attention before you have children in Poland, because we might save your life. We might save your sanity.
Prepare for the forms.
Boom! That's all, guys. That's the end of this episode. I hope you liked it. I hope Savannah liked it. First time on camera.
Please be understanding.
Really, let us know in the comment. What do you want to see? What type of videos would you like us to make in regards to parenting, in regards to, raising children here in Poland? Like, give us ideas, because we want to make videos that are going to be useful to you guys, as well as entertaining to us. We'll see you on another episode.
Bye.